Hey, I'm Travis, and you're watching Table Scraps, Two Beards Plays tabletop show. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like down below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that button and enjoy the show.
14?
Oh, you're good.
Oh, Jameson!
You startled it there for a second.
We startle each other. Hello?
All right.
That means if we had just gone the other way when we first left Jameson, we'd have found this cube like forever ago. Thank God.
Cube moved back. Dorlor shot it. We're back to Natalie.
Throw your sword at it.
All right. Throw it in the corner. Kerr.
So it didn't go for the stone?
I mean, it
Not
can't.
its
It's
turn.
not its turn yet to move.
Oh,
so.
well, I'm like one arrow.
All right, roll to hit.
18?
Oh my God! See him go up. 2 people on a scooter.
Oh. 8 damage.
Okay. Arrow pierces it and it kind of jiggles. Do anything else?
I guess I'll do my other one. I thought one was going to do it, but I'll do my other one. 14.
Yep.
8 again.
Yes. So that one hits, and goes through the gelatinous cube, and it just kind of starts to turn into a puddle as it kind of melts into the ground, and sizzles. The acid just kind of burns away, and the path's clear.
Oh my God! My rock idea didn't work.
All right, so I come back in. Has it like left a pool of acid?
There's a little puddle there. Yeah.
Can I easily avoid
Yeah,
it?
You could side.
Can
All
you
right,
dip your arrows in it?
No, it will destroy your
Aw.
arrows. It's not that kind of acid.
Actually, this acid does not affect metal.
I don't know that. So I searched the room.
Okay.
15.
You don't see anything in the cube. Acid. You can kind of see 2 partially decayed badgers at this point. Never mind. Yeah. No, that's about it. This room's pretty bare.
I wanna.
I yell out, found Jameson. We loop back round. We can leave now.
I'm gonna make my way over there.
I want to roll
Making
nature
our
to
way
see
down.
about the ass.
Okay.
If I know about the ass. 15 plus number. It was be a 19.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know that the acid just basically breaks down living matter.
Okay.
It won't affect metal or stone or anything like that.
Gotcha. I get out.
That's
will-
why bones metal explode.
So I get a flask.
Mhm.
One of my water flasks.
Try to get. Okay, give me a.
Scoop some up.
Give me a survival check.
I put on steel gloves. That's right.
So that's
Suddenly I've forgotten how to do a survival. Oh, survival. I was
You-
right.
this is a skill.
Yeah. 12.
okay. No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. I mean, you got to be careful and not touch it, but you're
Right.
able to get some in a little vial or a little flask or whatever.
Gotcha.
What's the flask made out of?
Metal.
Metal. Where'd you get a flask from?
I have a drinking problem. Okay.
Okay.
In the woods?
Listen, have you not heard of moonshine?
But where'd you get the metal flask?
From town. I bought a.
You went to town. You're not from the woods?
I
No.
bought a pack.
I'm giving you a hard
I
time.
went to woods. It was my dad's, all right.
It's got his initials etched in it.
His dad.
On the underside, it says to Dad from Rin.
From your beloved wife, who died by wolves.
Good times. All right. So as you are kind of investigating the room, you hear a shout come from the way you came, not where Jameson was, but the other crossroads behind you.
The one I thought we should stay in. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
With a hole in the ceiling.
I'm gonna go around to avoid the mushroom.
Ooh, wise move.
So you go back there, and Dinger is standing at that caved-in spot. And he's like, Dinger wants to know what's behind this wall. And he's like,
There's a
I've got 2 more sticks of dynamite.
What? Holding out on us with the dynamite?
I told you if you need
He
it.
said he had it.
Oh.
If you need it, ask.
All right, Dinger. I'm like, well, Dinger, you want to do this? Set him up, knock him down.
All right.
Bang bang.
So what are you guys going to do or get at?
Away.
Within the framework of the wood framework, preferably.
Yeah, probably more sturdy in there.
Okay. All right. So
or more dangerous. Who knows?
he
Does he
Yeah,
set up
so
a
he-
long fuse?
no, he just kind of lights it,
Chucks
chunks it, and runs. And
like a professional.
he runs kind of back towards the room where the cube was at, which is like straight across from the caved-in wall.
Oh, gotcha.
And boom. So let me see. So it's gonna blow the wall. It's gonna blow the hole in the wall, and after the dust settles, there's now an open kind of archway there. And Dinger's like, and
I didn't fart.
he's like, all right, this is where you do your job. Go make sure it's safe.
Gotcha. And I start heading that
Me
way.
Me too.
All right. So when you walk in, you
Bless you.
All the dust in the air from the explosion.
yeah.
It's a lot of dust.
Yeah.
You guys walk in and you find crates.
Of gold.
I was gonna be like a pile of gold. All right, crates. I go over and I'm just sort of like, use box. Boxes. How many boxes?
I will say 4 or 5.
Four or 5 boxes. I put my ear on one and give it a.
You just hear like stuff kind of rattling, but
But no animal sounds like.
I use my battle axe to like pop one open.
all right, give me a strength check.
Eight?
I just see if you roll a 1.
Oh, okay.
The boxes, actually, you start to wedge the axe into one of the things, and the box, the wood, just kind of crumbles. Like it's, you could tell that this has been here for maybe like centuries.
Wow.
A really long time.
Which is weird because undiscovered land.
Mm.
Who put it in
Goral, what are you eating? Are you eating those mushrooms? Where did you find that?
No.
Was that in box?
No.
Make sure you're not eating asbestos.
It came out of your pack.
Exactly. That's my asbestos. So yeah, it kind of crumples up, and what do I find? I give it a good search.
You find mining tools. Really old mining tools.
All the boxes.
I mean,
Open
that
'em.
first one, you've got a bunch of
I start.
picks.
Yeah.
Pop,
I'm
pop,
sorry.
pop.
Pop them open.
I probably
So
opened the
yeah,
third
you,
one.
you find like one box has a bunch of pickaxes, another one shovels, another one's got like shifting pans in it. What does that look for?
Gold?
Dinger.
He's like, is it safe in there?
Yes, Dinger, come
Okay.
in. Cardinal Genius or Minor, because you know me grown.
Aw.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad.
But normally only have mine and digging tools when valuable stuff around. Yes.
Yes.
So why don't you have a look in here, and we'll see what's up.
All right. But he looks around. Yeah. And he actually kind of behind where the boxes were, now that they've all kind of like crumbled down, there's actually a hole in the wall.
Ooh.
And in it is another box.
Mm.
And Dinger kind of pushes the stuff to the side. and pulls the box out, shimmies it, and opens it up, and he finds these clay containers, and he's able to tell that these are explosives, like really old explosives. It's like, I don't know if these still work, but I think these are for like survey charges or something to blow tunnels. This is like a legit mining area. Like, I don't know who set this up, but somebody's been here.
Which means there's probably or.
Well, I mean,
That was not intentional, by the way. It's just the way my accent is. Something valuable.
well, that's true. I haven't had a chance to really tinker around because of all the stuff that you guys have killed, but
Well, it's clear now.
Sorry, what's that taste? I'm awake.
I was on a diet, Natalie.
It's delicious.
What happened to it? Did you eat it?
Oh,
No, we
good
gotta
job,
spit
man.
that out.
You just shove things in people's mouths, they tend to freak out and spit it out.
Yeah.
Who does them like gas station cotton candy?
Yeah, really.
Brought to you by gas station
Station
cotton
cotton
candy.
candy. Goes great with Nuka-Cola.
Fat-free. That's
It's
it.
fat-free.
Fat-free cotton candy.
It would be weird if it had fat in it. It's whipped sugar.
Oh my god.
Are you okay,
Yeah,
Travis?
Wrong tube. Yeah.
All right. Well then. So I tell Dinger, I'm like, well, you'll know this place cleared now. You know, you bring back more people. Maybe your half dwarf brother, and y'all can get to work.
Do you think the halfling is a half dwarf?
I don't know. Probably. I don't. It's small.
All right. So he's gonna take some time and kind of ding around, because that's what he does.
Dingus is gonna ding around.
Dinger.
I love how I have learned his name. The guy who purposely never remembers
Right.
names.
But I call him Dingus.
So Dinger's gonna ding around and kind of peck at the walls again with Betsy and his chisel. And
We keep a lookout. Nothing happens.
yeah, some time passes by. You know, he takes his time, goes through each room, and he's like, I'm gonna stay away from the mushroom room. Though,
Probably a good idea.
Uh,
Probably close that one off.
there's a funky old man wizard at the village who might be interested in a couple of those mushrooms. Just saying.
How do you get it without it poofing, though?
Is his name George Clinton? But okay, no one got my reference. We're just gonna move over that reference and keep
George
going.
Clinton? Who is George Clinton?
He's from the Parliament Funkadelic.
He's
No, moving on. It was a band back in the day called the Parliament Funkadelic.
oh.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm just take my word on it. Google it later. Let's move on.
All right. So he
What'd they
kind of
sing?
says that and it's like,
Like how do I?
you got like a cloth or
There's still a game going
Yeah.
on.
something. You gotta be careful. But if you can get that cloth over the mushroom, kind of grab it up all at once. Those spores might come off in the cloth, but they can still scrape them off and use them for something.
I do not go with her
What
when
if
she
I
does
have
this.
a
I do not go.
cloth
Do not
and I
go.
throw it over all of them and scoop it up.
How big of a cloth do you have?
I take off my shirt. I have an undershirt on.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can probably get 4 or 5 in that, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I go for it.
All right.
Survival check.
Yep. Survival check.
Stupid survival. 19 plus 7.
Yeah, you're
26.
good. You're able to get the shirt over.
Kind of tied up. Put it on a stick.
Yeah, over, kind of gather them up from underneath, and yeah, you got your nice sack full of mushrooms.
Awesome.
Sack of shrimp.
Shrooms. Take those back to Rachel.
All right, as Dinger was still going around checking everything, is like, guys, there's good stuff here. Though I have a hunch. If you would stick with me for a little bit longer and humor me, remember upstairs in the main
Not
room
funny.
where the water ran into the wall? Okay,
Duh.
and how that wall came down whenever the floor fell?
Duh.
Okay, well, the water is running into the wall in that room that the floor collapsed in. So I'm wondering, maybe
It go deeper?
maybe
You got more dynamite?
I got 2 more sticks.
And
No, 1 more
explosives.
stick.
And some old school dynamite. Old school.
Oh, yeah, the explosives.
Old school boom.
Yeah. All right, your call. Which one should I use?
Let's try yours
Okay.
first, because we know yours work.
Okay.
And then if that don't work, yeah, maybe old ones. Who knows?
Okay.
Know.
All right. So he goes back in the room and kind of finds a nice little crack in the wall to stick the dynamite and lights it and then gets out of there. We have a sorry. That water that I went in my lungs is coming back up. Okay. So the wall cracks open and another like 4 foot kind of archway kind of opens up and you can see a tunnel in there.
This cave going forever.
Dollar go. Our friends
I-
go.
I follow Dorlor. We go.
Dinger's like, you sure? I mean, job's done. I mean,
Maybe we go a little ways, and if it go too deep, we come back.
Okay.
Dollar thirsty for adventure.
We go.
all right. So you guys want to climb through the opening? All right. Everybody, give me
Opening check.
an acrobatics check.
Can you fit check?
10.
22.
All right. You guys, as you kind of go through the tunnel, it drops pretty quickly. You guys
Go
kind of
sliding.
slide down.
We.
But you're able to stop yourself short from like this kind of cliff edge.
Ooh.
Oh.
So
Let me stop.
I like to think I'm coming, and then they're like.
We're just like holding everybody up on this cliff. We're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I call up Jameson, stay. Jameson, stay. Good boy.
okay, so and then you guys stand up, I assume, and then you find yourself.
In the mines of Moria.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Lord of the
Okay.
Rings,
Wow.
where the Balrog was.
Oh, yes. Okay, I get you.
So a side quest for later. Go on.
Yeah. I knew what that was. I just didn't know the name. So you come in and you find yourself on this section of land where the water for years, occasionally, I guess, has been running down and then over this ledge and into what you can now hear is a pretty big underground river running through the inside of this mountain. In front of you is a long wooden rope bridge
Oh.
that stretches across to like sort of a isolated island cliff that hasn't been washed away by the river. From the top of where you walk to the bottom is probably about 15 feet to the water. And then from there is another rope bridge that goes to basically the other side of the river. Yes.
Which way is the river flowing?
When you walk
Toward the mountain or way,
in, it's
Away?
like down into the mountain? Or
it is
coming
flowing
out of the mountain?
It's flowing out. Like it is going in a direction that you assume is away from
Out.
the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just for the sake of making a pointless roll. This is water that comes off the top of the mountain, runs through the mountain, and this is kind of like an underground river section
Right.
that you guys
So
have
it's gonna
found.
pop out.
All rivers go to ocean.
All right, give me perceptions.
I'm already grabbing my rope axe.
13.
21.
I'm bad at count. 18.
18, 21,
13.
Okay. You guys, all of you notice, there's actually some sunlight way up. I mean, like 40, 50 feet up. There's cracks in the ceiling and sunlight's kind of peeking through. It makes the room lit dimly. I mean, you could see pretty much all the way to the other side of the river. Dolor, you notice downriver, kind of lining up with that middle island, is another smaller section of land that hasn't washed away, and there's actually a statue on it. Yeah, it's like a humanoid figure. It kind of looks like a soldier or a knight or something, somebody wearing armor, and he's holding a sword, and the sword goes down.
The real sword, or
From what
statue
you can
sword?
tell, it looks like a stone statue.
Three.
Mm.
You could try.
Okay. I have to roll really good. 14.
I mean, the armor doesn't look like any armor you've seen from the other continent where you guys came from. It doesn't look like a military armor or like a knight's armor or anything like that.
Guys, this doesn't look like any armor I've seen.
What armor?
What armor?
Down there's a statue.
Where? Oh,
You see?
do we see
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm already tying.
and this is the rope bridge leading to that?
No, it leads to an island,
Then it's
and then, you know what? Time out. You want to pause it? I'm going to draw this out.
Hey, this is Trey, aka Karskin, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Table Scraps. If you did, make sure you like the video and make sure you also subscribe to the channel so that you can get updates on all future episodes. And we just want to say a big thank you to all our supporters. Without you guys, the show wouldn't happen, and it means the world to us. So thank you again, and until next time, we'll see you next week.